everybody, and welcome to our first ever Sooner Spotlight. Here with me today is a man whose name OU fans should know pretty well by now, number 27, Marshall Rushing. Marshall, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. Good to be on here. How are you?
I'm all right, man. So
Good.
let's kind of start from the beginning here. You are from Dallas. You played minor hockey. You spent most of your minor hockey career in the Dallas Penguins organization. So how did OU get on your radar?
I've always kind of liked OU from just a sports standpoint. I really like the school. Just coming up here, I just had really kind of open mind idea that, hey, this could be something that I really want to do. Just come here, love the hockey, love the school, of course. And after that, I talked to Coach Miller. He sent a few questions back, and then ever since then, it's just, here we are now.
All right. So, I mean, you came here last year, fall of 2020, but obviously you didn't get to play last year.
Mhm.
So, what was that year off from hockey like for you?
It was just a really big setback. All the guys who came here last year were just really looking forward to getting back on the ice, even after COVID happened to kind of the end of their season the year before, including mine. So we were just kind of looking forward to that, and unfortunately, we got notice that our season was going to be canceled. Everyone was kind of really disappointed, and it just became, well, we'll just look forward to next season, and then this season has just been, really everyone's just wanting to get back so much, and it's just been really chaotic. But everyone's really starting to find their groove, which is really good after that, 12 month to 18-month break. So it's just a long time.
I mean, yeah, that is a long time, and it's
Mhm.
definitely long enough for some guys to get rusty. But I mean,
Oh yeah.
that's definitely not the case for you. You've got 6 goals and 5 assists in just 7 games, leading goal scorer, leading point scorer. So, how did you kind of make sure that you stayed in shape and ready to go?
It was really just all just kind of focusing on how I wanted to play my style of hockey, and everything just kind of fell kind of towards me. Obviously, I wouldn't be here without any of my teammates, my line mates, including Zach Parr, Tristan Glass. So big thanks to them for kind of helping me out getting all those points. But I just wanted to play my role here, and eventually, getting that first goal against Arkansas in the home opener was really nice. Just kind of get that monkey off the back, because I was just able to ride kind of, momentum after that. And, it just kind of turned into a little streak that I'm having. But other than that, it's all just dedicated towards teammates, coaches. It's just being in the right spot at the right time. So, I wouldn't be there without any of those guys. So, got to thank them as well.
Speaking of Tristan Glass, there's one play that I wanted to talk about. I think you'll probably remember this. It
Mhm.
was in the second Waldorf game, and you had kind of this like twisting behind the back pass around a defender, and then Glass just slam dunks it for the
Yeah.
goal. You sent it from behind the net. Is that something you've been working on, or?
In practice, being Glass, do just kind of have this little chemistry where we both know where we kind of are at on the ice, so that really helps. But I can't lie here and say that it wasn't just a lot of luck more than just, oh, I knew exactly where he was. But it's really good to play with him. Kind of my first like kind of year get to know each other. Obviously, with last year having off, and we just really connected ever since the start, and it's just we have a little good chemistry going, so it's really good to kind of have someone that where it's going to be everywhere.
All right, now you're coming off this past weekend, went up to Colorado State, dropped a couple of real close ones.
Yeah.
You have this week off, then back up to Boulder to play the Colorado Buffaloes next week. So, kind of give me a sense of where you guys are at right now as a team, and what you're kind of looking to do going forward.
Yeah, last week was real tough. What were we, 4-3 with 6 minutes left in the first game, then 2-1 with a minute left in the first game. So being that close to, being to sweep and getting all 6 points, especially in conference play, is something that we really were kind of disappointed in not getting. But all on a bright side, kind of looking at that, we know we're right there. We know that we just need to fix a couple of things, be better in certain areas, and we know that we have a good team around us. So definitely with this off week, that's something that we're emphasizing, fixing the little things where we can, and kind of going into next week was something like, hey, we figured out that we can be this team that will get 6 points for 54 minutes, 59 minutes. So why can't we just do it for 60 minutes? And that's something that we definitely want to do looking next week.
What about you personally? Any goals for yourself as the season goes on?
Oh, definitely just kind of keeping my style of game. I mean, the points and goals will come for sure, but I just want to kind of stay at my role, definitely kind of keep knowing where I'm at and just kind of riding along and not getting ahead of myself, not getting too down on myself, just kind of riding how the season will go, because it's a very long season. And if you look too far or get down on yourself too much, then it can really affect you. So I just want to kind of have a clear head as the season goes on. But I mean, it's all just team goals, really. The personal goals can just kind of come way after the team goals.
All right. Now, we do have some time. I was kind of assuming this since you're from Dallas, but the hat confirms it. You're a Stars fan.
Right.
What are your impressions of them so far through their first few games?
Well, not too bad. I mean, a couple of injuries, kind of like our team as well. So it's kind of hard to know where you're at when you don't have your full roster. And we're starting on a 4-game road trip to open off, but getting 3 points in 3 games isn't too bad, especially on an Eastern Conference road trip where points are valuable. So, I mean, I have a feeling they'll do good this year after last year. So
Is that something that you and Coach Miller have kind of bonded over, with him also being from that area?
oh, definitely. On the bus to Colorado State, they were opening against who were they playing? The Capitals, or who did they start off with? No, it wasn't the Capitals. It was the Rangers. And the game was at like 6 o'clock, and I imagine he was already, at the rink just getting worried. And he planned on riding or watching the game while we were riding, so he didn't want anyone to spoil it. And we just got there, and when we get to Colorado State, I asked him, "Hey, do you like the game?" He said, "Oh yeah." So it is something that we kind of bond over.
All right, cool. I mean, that's great stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's about all we have. About all I have for you here.
Mhm.
I'm going to give you the final word. Anything you want to say? Any shout outs? Anything?
Just really shout out to the boys. I mean, when they were all asking me to name drop them, and I'd just take up too much of your time if I listed each and every one of them. But they know who they are, and love being around them. We have a great team this year, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season, seeing what we can build here.
All right, awesome. Well, this has been Sooner Spotlight featuring Marshall Rushing. You can catch Marshall and the Sooners in action next week, October 29th and 30th at Colorado. Keep an eye on our social media channels for streaming details.